I think it's live. It should be. Oh, there we go. It is. I was gonna say, dude, this shit was kind of annoying. Damn, this is a small lobby. Oh. I gotta watch where I'm driving, dude. I'm smashing into everything. Yo, what's up, Spark? How you doing, man? Welcome in, Spark. I just thought I'd stream like really early, because if I don't stream early today, I won't end up streaming because I'll be headed out with some friends today. What's up, Justin? How you doing, man? But yeah, if I don't end up streaming like basically right now, I won't be able to stream. So it was either I stream extremely early or I don't, you know. So I was like, yeah, I'll stream. How's everyone's morning? What glitches you gonna be doing? I think I'm gonna do some legit stuff right now, but normally I'd be doing like dupe and stuff. But I want to try this hangar stuff because it has like extra money. It's on a 13. I think it's like 13, or no, it's $11.3 million for selling it fully. And then if you have GTA Plus, it'll give you more. I don't have GTA Plus because, you know, I never buy that stuff. But hangar cool, but take a while. I mean, I've seen people say it only takes a little bit, so I was like, why not? I don't see why not to not do it, you know? Some free money. Plus, it's my first time ever doing the hangar stuff, to be honest. Excuse me. I was never a cargo in my hangar type of thing. Like you even see it doesn't even have it. I don't even have the shit set up. I had to get my oppressor mark too real quick. What glitch you doing? I'm not gonna do any glitches for right now. I just want to get my hangar filled up a little bit, and then I'm gonna sell it, and then I'm gonna do some glitches. Feeling like doing some legit stuff right now, because why not? There's the oppressor mark too. Everyone I hear talk about it says it takes like 3 to 6 hours to fill 50 of one cargo. Yeah, no, I was told like it only takes a couple minutes, like roughly like 30 minutes to fill it up, like every so often. Because people are saying that it takes roughly 3 minutes to get at least one cargo. So I was like, why not? Also, welcome in Aaron and Spins. Is there a new glitch in Hello? Nah, I don't think there is a new one. I know that there's like the normal like dupe glitch, like the facility one, but in my opinion, I would just do the dupe that I always did. Just because it gives you way more money. In the same boat, I have a hangar, but don't know if I even... Yeah, dude, I just don't even know why I never do my cargo stuff. Because, I mean, think of it. You spend all your time to fill up every single cargo, and then there's like a week like how it is right now. And you sell it all at once. Right? And you use the God mode or whatever, you know, the passive that I have posted. And you'll be able to make so much money. Especially if you sell it in like a big lobby too. You get bonuses for selling it in like a huge lobby. Facility dupe didn't work for me, so I used the bunker one. Yes, yeah. Don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna knock the facility dupe down because, you know, it is still a dupe, but it's not something for me. I wonder. Oh shit, there's people here. Why did that guy look like Mike Tyson? Wait, hold on. Oh, never mind. It looked like Mike Tyson because I couldn't see the other side. Imagine you could open those. Oh, this is how people get the slam van. There's like missions like this, but you know, I'm not a huge person on the old facility, dude. Just because you need a Sentinel XS or whatever it's called. It only sells for like 1 point something. I'd much rather sell 2 ISIs and get, you know, like for example, you sell 2 of those Sentinels and you'll only have enough for, I think you'll make like isn't it like 2.1 or 2.6 mil from 2 of them? It's like a really low amount in comparison to like just doing a bunch of ISI dupes, and you literally sell them for like 1.8 every time. Like if you have a decent ISI at least. They cap the payout for the hangar missions, and it doesn't matter how many people are in the lobby. It only pays as if there's 5. I did not know that they capped it. That's not too bad though. I mean, it stops people from making like, you know, a lot of money. Lose the cops? Okay, that's easy. I'll just fly up high. A guy's on his map. I have a feeling he's gonna come after me. Yeah, look, he's in a, I'm pretty sure that's a facility. Imagine I just get bombed. Oh, no, it's not a facility. It's a nightclub. Never mind. I thought he was way further than that. Hazard just posted a video on it. I just watched it before this. See, I don't really pay attention to a lot of the YouTubers. The only people that I really watch, to be honest, is like TGG and Dark Viper AU. But it's only because like TGG knows what he's talking about completely. I don't like the whole clickbaity and, you know, whatever. I'd much rather just like be told, hey, like, you know, there's a chance of this shit happening or there's not, instead of being like, yeah, you guys can make $10 billion and then they show a shitty glitch, or like they just ramble on about some random stuff. TGG, one of the best GTA YouTubers? Yeah. Stay hydrated. I got that water on me now. But yeah, TGG, he is literally AG. He's probably like one of the most legit people out there too, because he doesn't try to excuse me. He doesn't try to like bullshit you either. He's not like the type of person to be like, hey, you're not able to do this because of this. He's like, hey, if you have an issue with it, then, you know, it's a rip on your end. Capital G? Yeah, dude. Nah, I genuinely like him because he's one of those YouTubers that you can actually like bond with rather than feel like they're doing some shady stuff, you know? By the way, if you guys are not in the Discord, make sure you guys do join the Discord. We always have like a bunch of stuff going on in the Discord. So like if you guys ever have questions and I'm not live or anything, you know, you guys can always like hang out and chat with me. Oh, we almost have 700 members. I believe we are at 600 something. We are at 651. So we're pretty close to 700. When doing the bunker dupe glitch, why does my ISI fully disappear? Because so it's an issue with when you call it your ISI before doing it. So the way you fix that would just put grab your ISI, put it back into your, I did not mean to shoot that. Grab the ISI, put it back into your MOC, and then take it back out and then start over. So like contact missions and, you know, continue the dupe glitch, and it should just completely fix it. It's just an issue with having the vehicle at the MOC for too long. Or for example, like if I wanted to dupe right now and I went like manage vehicles and I requested it out of the MOC instead of actually going and grabbing it through the MOC, then I'll have issues. It's a known issue, to be honest. Bet, thanks. No worries, man. That's why I do these live streams, is literally just answer up like a bunch of questions that people have. Also, if you guys are watching the stream, drop a like. Let's go ahead and see if we can get 5 likes on the stream. It's only 3 more likes. Appreciate anyone who's liked it so far. Excuse me. But yeah, I'm gonna be posting a lot more legit videos. So, if you guys do kind of want to help me out or anything, literally, I'm not even kidding. The only way you guys can really help me out like a crazy amount, and it's literally not even gonna cost you. You literally just go watch the newest video, click like on it, and drop a comment. That's literally all you guys have to do. It's that simple to show support to the channel. Excuse me. But you know, it's actually insane how easy it is to show support to like YouTubers. Just because like you're not needing to give them money or anything. Obviously like donations and such does help out like a pretty decent amount. It's not required by any means, but that type of stuff is the easiest to show support, is just watching the video, being like, hey, I like the video, and just being, you know, really chill is like really appreciated. So I have to go jump in the water for the cargo, or am I tripping? Oh shit, I have to go in this. Do you actually need to be in this or what? Oh wow, okay. You can actually just get into this. I feel like I could have just put rebreather on and just stole it. Transfer to the, oh wait, I'm stupid. I know how to do this now. It didn't make sense for me for some reason, but if you guys want to like come out, play a little bit of the private session, and in total you'll make 12 to 12.5 ish million, but do what you prefer. DTA Plus members have, or should have gotten 15 mil, but with the cap you can only get 11.5, so it's better to source 25 narcotics and 25 chemicals. Ah, okay. So what you're saying is like, since I'm not a GTA Plus member, right? I should not worry about selling all of them, or should I only sell 25 to 25? Is there any way to make the contact mission part of the dupe more consistent? No. That is like the only bad part about that bunker dupe. Not even kidding. That's the only slow part. If you guys are on Xbox and want to help me source a bunch of this, I'll invite you guys, and we could literally just make a bunch of money together. I'll buy the better hanger, of course, whenever we sell all of it, but it'd be kind of fun just to do this for a little bit. Can't believe that's a cutscene. Oh my god, I'm ass. Hold on, first person, we gotta... Yeah, take that. I don't usually like throwing that stuff up there. I like sticky bombs because it's a lot easier to do it. There we go. Lies, lies, lies. Hey, we got 6 likes on the stream. Appreciate you guys. I don't know if you guys knew that, but if you want to deliver the medical supplies or like any supplies a lot quicker, just blow up the van and you can grab it. So then you can use like literally any vehicle. Damn, we got 7 likes on the stream. We're almost at 10 likes. It's really easy to do that stuff too. It's like getting the medical supplies and such. But yeah, after I source this and I bring it into the hangar, I'm gonna go into an invite only. And I'll invite you guys. This is my username, by the way, if anyone wants to play. Just Axage Stinks. I believe if you guys do !GT or gamertag, I can't remember which command it is, but one of those will tell you my gamertag. This guy's just AFK in this lobby too. Look at him down there. He's just parking on the side. Oh, silly goober. I know I should have it by now, but can I use someone else's terabit to upgrade? No. You can upgrade your Mark II inside your office garage if you have the auto shop. I put you on some tech to speed up your sourcing up a lot. Yes, yeah, I could have probably had that sped up, but I need to get the hangar that's like this one up here. I need a Fort Zancudo hangar, to be honest. It'll make everything so much quicker. Because I think I've spent what, 6 minutes plus so far doing this. Also, in the gun van, if you guys are missing out on like any alien weapons, they have the Unholy Hellbringer inside of it for like 300 or 400k. This account literally has like no, and I mean like no, alien guns except the Up and Atomizer, and it's honestly helped me from going to the gun van to get it. I don't think I can spawn in here. Oh no, I can. Or no. That's the Mackenzie airfield. TP during sourcing. What, like your normal Anahuac TP or no, you'd have to do the job TP. I'm not very smart with it. Anahuac I don't know. I wasn't seeing any jobs or anything. Let's go ahead and go to an invite only real quick. Oops, almost cleared. AW. What'd he send? God damn. I got a bunch of issies. Let's go ahead and just accept all these. This I'm not going to because bro has 0 followers. I have no idea who that is. Only reason I'm accepting him rather than, I guess, you know, I'll just accept them all. Why not? Why is it so slow with accepting? Can I join a VC on Xbox but be muted on stream? I can mute Discord, yeah. Alright, if you guys want to join up, send me a message on Xbox. I'm gonna shoot out some invites here. Any new dupe glitches out? I mean, there's the facility one, but it's not all that good, to be honest. I don't personally like it, but that is just personally me, though. Oh man, I'm tired. Cheers. No worries, man. I must be blind or something. I didn't notice this was just chilling here. I'm tired. I don't know why, man. But anytime that I do anything, it seems, I just instantly get super tired. Start to stream, tired. I'll probably end up going out with some friends, and I'll probably end up getting tired as well. Don't know why.
Now, you're able
Did that really
to
only
choose
source
what cargo
one?
we're hitting here. Now, the deep state doesn't like this. The shadow economy, it's away from their pals, the globalist conglomerates. But they make some work harder than the rest. Poisonous, untaxed alcohol and tobacco is easier to go after than Big Pharma's worst enemy. The mind-focusing and totally harmless narcotic stimulants.
Hey, you got stickers on your... What do you mean?
Okay, here's...
Oh, all my Crocs? It's the Cluckin' Bell. That's what it is. It's the Cluckin' Bell things. I can't remember the name of them. They're just like Cluckin' Bell Crocs. I just chose them because they had a nice yellow and it kind of matches the t-shirt. They do look silly though, I'm not gonna lie. That also is kind of the reason I chose them. I wonder if flying a jet would be better than an oppressor. But I guess you lose the functionality of like being able to call it at the same time too though.
What a pansy!
I hate getting stuck on that. Am I in freedom? Why do I never get like lock on it? No, I'm in assisted. You just really never lock on these guys, and that guy was just chilling there. Bro, I can't see shit. There we go. Alright, where do we gotta put this? Gotta deliver it on the other side, dude. I love that. I love when they do stuff like that. Excuse me. Also, there's no point in inviting me to a party, by the way. I just want to point that out there. I don't have any mic or anything on my Xbox. I don't know if I'll ever get a mic for Xbox, to be honest. I don't really care to. Just one of those things that I'll use like every so often, if that. I don't know. No, you're chilling. You're chilling. I'm just saying, like, there's no point because I don't have a way to talk except Xbox app, and I don't really want to use Xbox app. If I'm being completely honest. All right, this shit ass cutscene. Yeah, no, the Fort Zancudo hangar is definitely the way to go, to be honest. So you said Anahuac TP? Huh. I'm not seeing any jobs to Anahuac TP. And I mean, my map blips aren't hiding it. See? Like, they're all show. I guess, look, if you could somehow get the jobs into your job list, then you could. But, I mean, other than that. I mean, also, unless you know... Or no, you can't even do jobs. They really locked down all this. TGG posted, by the way, guys, if you guys want to go watch his video. He says on his new video, news, GTA 6 publisher. Oh, it disappeared off my phone. Hold on. GTA 6 publisher reveals why trailer 2 is taking so long. Do you guys want me to dissect what it is and just tell you guys the video, or what? Because I can kind of absorb that type of information quick. I don't know why, but I just do. Oh shit! Wait, can I? Here's a question. Here's a question. Can I show my PC screen of a YouTube video and not get copyrighted for it, like on stream, or like is it strictly? Oh fuck! I didn't invite you. That's my fault, dude. I'm stupid. I was just so used to doing it alone. I don't know why. I'll invite you after this one because I'll remember. But if I was to show my screen of a video, do I get copyrighted? Is there any bad penalty for it? Because I feel like I could just do it, you know? Yeah, fuck it. I'll do it as well. Why not? How do I... Well, I'm gonna add a display capture real quick. You guys are gonna see my monitor. I believe, yeah, Asus monitor. We're gonna minimize this a little bit. Is that too, is this too obnoxious to see, or what? Actually, no. Instead of a... Where did the display go? There we go. I'm gonna remove this. We're gonna do...
You're gonna find this place is locked up with some pretty heavy shutters. I swung
What is
by
it?
earlier
Window
to check
capture,
it
I think?
out, and lucky for us, it's all powered off a generator nearby. Take that out.
No.
And you should be all clear.
Wait, how do I just capture
Now
like
let's do something that
a
could fit us
single
before.
thing? Fuck, I'm just gonna do window capture then. Or not window capture. I don't know why I keep saying that. I just went right past it because I'm not paying attention. I'm gonna do display capture whenever I'm done this mission, so I can invite the other guy. Because I was actually kind of dumb for not inviting him. I don't know why. I'm just not used to doing a lot of cargo with a lot of people, to be honest. So that's kind of why I didn't invite for a second, but I'll search the area for the generator. Oops. Well, I mean, that's the generator, no? Or no, this is the generator. Destroy it? Okay, that's easy. Top 3 crates are the best. Yeah, I know the ones I'm doing are the ones that TGG was doing whenever he was focused on doing the of things, but that's as much as I know. Like as I said, I'm not a huge cargo type of person, so like I was never really into it, to be completely fair. But you know, all right, let's go ahead and do this display capture. Oh, you guys can. How do I? Is it audio output? I think default. Ah, there we go. See, I could do that. Or no, you guys still hear my GTA, don't you? Fuck. How do I make it so you guys don't hear application audio? There we go. Then we could do Chrome. Same executable.
So Strauss, take us back.
Yeah, okay, so you guys can hear this now. I'm gonna do the cargo at the same time, and I'm gonna watch this interview for you guys. So we'll just watch this interview. I'm gonna. How do I? How do I go about pulling up? Or actually, I pop out chat, grab this link. Look at this. Look at this big brain. Do docs, and then we do custom browser doc, and then we do this, and then YouTube chat. Let me apply it, and then we pop it right there. Look at that. Look at that. Now I can actually see YouTube chat as well. Oops, let's not do that. I can't see it on my main though. Shit, that's a problem. I'll just look at it on my phone while I watch this. Why not?
So Strauss, take us back. What first brought you to the world of video gaming?
Oh, well, that goes back a long time. I was president of a movie studio, 20th Century Fox. I'd been there for some time.
Damn.
And I spent 7 years in the movie business. I'd overseen 155 movies. And it became clear that this was a mature
155
business.
movies.
Fun, but mature. And I remember saying to myself, I really want as a business that is the movie business, but in 1927, the heyday of its business. And I sort of looked around and said, what would that be? And it occurred to me that was the video game business. And then coincidentally, I was recruited to join a startup in the video game space. So you're looking at the only person who's voluntarily left the job of president of 20th Century Fox to go to a raw startup in Silicon Valley, which I did in 1993.
So 1993 was a while ago.
It was.
How mature is the business now?
It's much more mature, and the hallmarks of a mature entertainment business are generally the same. You see consolidation.
Okay.
You see the big get bigger. You see capital go
I might as well
towards
do this.
those big companies, and it becomes a top 10 or 20 business at any given time. Those hallmarks do exist already.
I actually like this as well.
Growth case, though, is a reflection of the fact that our average player is still 37 or 38 years old. And you engage with the same entertainment that you fell in love with at the age of 17 for the rest of your life. You don't stop engaging with it. So as that average player turns 39, he or she doesn't stop playing. They keep playing, and more people enter the cohort, of course. So mathematically, we should expect growth in this business for some time to come.
How fast is the overall business growing?
It's actually really
It's growing
smart.
more rapidly than any other part of the audio-visual entertainment business, but it's not a huge growth rate now. I would say if you combine console and mobile together, probably around 4 or 5% a year at this rate. So it was growing rapidly, obviously, through the pandemic. It pulled back in 22. Mobile actually had a down year. It's now returned to growth, but slower growth than pre-pandemic.
When you were first involved in 1993, how global was the business?
It was a global business, but a fraction of the size that it is today. Today, interactive entertainment's a $180 billion market, so it's bigger
Holy
than
shit.
music, motion pictures, and
180
television put
billion?
together.
And how much of that's outside the United States, how much inside?
It skews somewhat more heavily outside of the United States, but if you look at companies like Take-Two, we still skew toward the US and Western Europe. Asia's a massive business, sort of centered in China.
Yo, they got the
Companies like
PlayStation
Tencent
3
are
box
huge
and
participants in that
Borderlands.
market.
Wait,
We
that's
participate
sick.
there as well, but we're quite small.
You mentioned mobile.
Or not
Break down the
PlayStation 3, but
segments
like
in the business
PlayStation 3,
overall.
GTA 5 box,
Well,
I should say.
really, the big rubric is mobile versus console and PC. So think of console and PC as a big cinematic experience that you engage in for many hours. Think of mobile as a small, sort of bite-sized experience, and a mobile player will engage with a game they love 7, 10, 15 times a day for 5 to 10 minutes each time.
So talk to us about Take-Two and its place within this video game world. You have both mobile and console. How big are those relative to each other for Take-Two?
About 50-50. And our goal on the mobile side is to have the #1 market share in mobile. We're not there yet. We're heading in that direction. On the console and PC side, we're one of the leading players. And taken as a whole, depending on the day, by market cap, we're somewhere between #2 and #3 in terms of pure play interactive entertainment companies worldwide.
So as you suggested, mobile versus console goes up and down. It fluctuates. Is there a long-term trend toward one and away from the other?
Mobile's growing a bit more rapidly than console, and that's, I think, because it speaks to a broader demographic. So mobile tends to skew a bit older, tends to skew
I
more
low-key
female.
agree with that.
Console tends to skew a bit younger, and not very young, but sort of 18 to 34, whereas mobile can be 34 plus. And console does skew a bit more male.
What about geographically? Is there a skew of mobile versus console geographically around the world?
No, not really. It's a broad-based worldwide business. Now, of course, in developing economies, mobile's much more important as a device, and there wouldn't be, for example, there aren't that many consoles in Africa or India. Those are mobile markets. But there's also very, very small markets for us.
What's the revenue stream look like? How do you get your money?
Well, in the mobile business, essentially mobile's free to play, and we monetize through advertising and in-app purchases, and somewhere between.
I was gonna say because in-app
3
purchases
and
is probably like one of the
20%
biggest
the users
things.
will pay for in-app purchases, so the
Excuse
rest
me.
do not. And advertising is obviously broadly distributed, but on a targeted
And obviously
basis.
ads as well.
In the case of console and PC, there's a free-to-play business, but that is largely a business where you purchase a unit, and then you often have the opportunity to engage in an ongoing basis after the original purchase through a multiplayer, for example, experience, and that would be also monetized in-game.
So on the console side, you can continue to pay various enhancements over time.
Yeah, but let's focus on what really matters, which is you can continue to enjoy the experience. You can continue to engage. And what we find so exciting about that ongoing engagement today is that
Check
once upon a
Discord
time,
DMs.
the
I'll check in
interactive
a little
entertainment
bit.
business looked like the
I'm
movie
just looking
business.
at this.
One and done. You go out to the market after an enormous creative effort and hope for the best. Today, hit experiences, obviously hit experiences. No one wants more of something if it's not a hit. But hit experiences can become what we call live services. They really are alive. So Grand Theft Auto Online has been around for 12 years, and it continues to engage and captivate audiences, and it's bigger than ever, depending on the day. GTA Plus is up 10% year over year. So on the one hand, Grand Theft Auto 5 has sold in on 210 million units, which is extraordinary. On the other hand, the online experience is a living, breathing, daily experience for millions of people.
So the online experience extended the life, essentially, of these games because you can play a new game with people around the world.
Greatly, yes, and it's highly social, it's highly engaging, and Rockstar Games, in the case of Grand Theft Auto Online, continues to deliver new content regularly, which keeps audiences excited and engaged.
So you mentioned Grand Theft Auto. We have to talk about that when you talk about the large cinematic experience on a console. Give us a sense of Grand Theft Auto 5 versus 6. It's been 12 years now. Seems like a long time. Why does it take that long to come up with 6?
Well, there are really two reasons. The first is we set an intention actually to rest our intellectual property. So some of our competitors come to market very regularly, maybe even annually, with their titles. We only annualize our sports entertainment titles. For our non-sports titles, we think you need to create enormous anticipation on the one hand. And of course, on the other hand,
Enormous
it takes a long
anticipation?
time to
Bro,
develop
it's been 12
these
years. Give
big,
us GTA
robust
6.
experiences. Rockstar Games seeks perfection in what they do. And the perfection's a pretty high bar. It takes a long time. And you know, the reflection of that approach is in the success of Grand Theft Auto 5, which has actually excelled in 3 console generations, which is extraordinary. And today, it's still the standard bearer for the industry, even though it was launched so many years ago. And that's kind of astonishing in a business where the technology is continuing to change at a pretty steep rate.
That is
so
true.
think of the high bar that creates. You know, for us, of course, but much more so for the consumer.
Take us into the development process. What goes into that process? Who's doing the developing? Where are they? What actually goes into it?
Well, it depends on the team. We have team sizes that are as small as 20 people in the mobile space and as large as thousands of people in the console space. And our studios are all over the world. They're greatly distributed. We have a big presence in the state of California. We have presence in Toronto. We're
Toronto.
all over Europe. We have a massive presence in Edinburgh, where a lot of people in Turkey, of all places, and in China, India, so we're all over the world. You need to be where the talent is. And you can't just centralize because you'll run out of talent in that location.
How do you find talent in Turkey
Excuse
or in
me.
China, or for that matter, in the United States?
Well, we have HR teams that are in the business of recruiting the most talented people. We do generally like to be around universities because the people who can work in the interactive entertainment business are typically highly educated. I mean, they need to know how to program, they need to know how to create art inside a computer environment. That does require an educational background.
When you talk about thousands of people, are those employees? Do you have any independent contractors or freelancers?
They're largely on our payroll. They're largely our colleagues. We do have some outside contractors. The bulk of the work is done by people who actually work inside the enterprise. And that's a reflection of what, was the studio system. It's one of the reasons that the economics of this business continue to make sense. One of the dividing lines for a good entertainment business versus a not so good entertainment business is whether the studio system still exists.
So what happened in the United States? Go back to the 1920s. You want to replicate
1927.
1927. So what happened to the film business?
1924.
What happened?
Get a little more runway before 1929.
But what happened in the film business that's different from the video game business?
Well, the studio system went away, and
Wait,
From the video.
look at that PlayStation. Wait, am I the only one who's just noticed that bro's got like a whole ass like brass or like whatever material this is, just decked out metal PlayStation 5 headset and controllers? And then he's got NBA 2K17 just framed. Wait, that's actually so funny. That's actually so sick though. I'm not gonna lie. This is really cool.
Video game business.
well, the studio system went away, and there are a couple reasons for that. But basically, the business really materially changed in the mid-'50s, so before we were born, long ago, and that was when there was a consent decree in 1955 that disaggregated cinema distribution from production on the one hand, and the advent and growth of network television on the other hand. And finally, the desire of certain creators to become independent of the major studios and the studio's willingness to work with those independent creators. And the biggest, most important and threshold example of that was Desilu. Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz's studio, which created not just I Love Lucy, but other hits as well, and really demonstrated to creators that if you're good enough and powerful enough in the system, you can ultimately own your own intellectual property. That broke apart the studio system, and suddenly now you're working with independent contractors who are creative, who basically can be made available to anyone who has the financial resources and the marketing and distribution resources to support their activities. That doesn't exist in the interactive entertainment business. We own our intellectual property, and our teams are gainfully employed, happily employed, and kept busy inside the four walls of our enterprise.
So that means that you participate in the upside with a hit, which is good, which is much more difficult in film and TV these days.
Well, film and TV, it's got an element of sort of, heads I win, tails you lose as a big company, which is to say, in success, the creative teams quite properly are able to extract a lot of the economic rents. So we're having that kind of conversation. But in failure, the financing entity bears the entire cost. We share with our colleagues, and we incentivize them highly, and we're very proud of the way that we work together. But we are aligned. which is to say, in success we all do well, in failure we don't do very well.
At the same time, it does increase the expense for you. I mean,
The fixed expense.
the fixed expense, exactly right. I mean, when you're spending 12 years developing something, that's a lot of investment, presumably.
It is, and luckily we have the balance sheet for it. It's one of the benefits of getting big. It's one of the pressures of the business. And it's one of the reasons that's, standing up a company in a garage today will be awfully difficult. So in a way, the incremental costs have enhanced the barriers to entry to benefit companies like ours.
Are there things that you can do to get an indication of whether it's a hit in advance? I mean, in the film business, as I understand it, for example, you'll have focus groups. So before the studio actually launches the film, they have some sense of where it's going. Do you have that for Grand Theft Auto 6, for example?
Yes, very much so. And now this wouldn't necessarily be true for a big console release, but for many releases, we can actually go out into the market and test actively. We do so in the mobile space, where you'll go to 6 or 7 different countries, not your biggest markets, not the US, and you will test the products well before you launch them. And on the console side, we can do a lot of testing as well, and we do. We have consumers come in and play the games along the way and give us feedback. You're right, in the movie business, there is testing, but what do you test? You can't really test before you have a rough cut. Have a rough cut, you've shot the entire
GTA 6
thing.
better be so
And
much
that's why
better than
there are more
GTA 5 for
reshoots
taking
today
12.
than
Yeah,
ever before,
exactly.
but reshoots are really expensive. And also, if you're in reshoot
It better
land,
be.
often my experience has been, having overseen a lot of movies, you're already in trouble if you're in reshoot land.
When you think about launching a console, there are trailers that are released. For example, there are, as I understand, for Grand
trailers?
Theft Auto 6. Does the
There's
popularity...
been one trailer so far, yeah.
But does the popularity of the trailer indicate how the game's going to do?
Well,
Hold on. You guys hear the way he just said that?
For Grand Theft Auto 6. Does the
there's
popularity...
been one trailer so far, yeah.
But
We did one trailer so far, yeah. Meaning that we're probably going to get trailer 2. I'd say in a couple months. Because honestly, the way he responded to that gave us a almost like a widespread answer. It's like kind of how we've been just kind of sitting here waiting for trailer 2. But he said so far, yeah. Obviously we're gonna get trailers for content updates and stuff when the game's out, but not only that, the way he said that just kind of I don't know, it kind of went through my brain as if he kind of got annoyed at the question, but he didn't also want to lie and just be like, "Nah, we're not gonna release it." He was more like, "Hey, we are going to release another trailer, but not right now." So that's kind of my take on it, I guess. If I'm being completely honest, that is exactly how I kind of viewed it, to be honest.
does the popularity of the trailer indicate how the game's going to do?
Well,
Excuse me.
sorta, which is to say, if no one paid any attention to the trailer, that'd be a bad sign. But there's no guarantee that you could put out a great trailer and still not have a successful release. In the same way you would have that with,
Exactly.
marketing any property.
Whether it's in cinema or whether it's in video games, it's ultimately the creative talent that drives the business. How do you lock up the creative talent? Is there a lot of competition for that creative talent? Are you at risk of losing some of it?
Look, probably the thing that I think our teams do best would be attracting, retaining, and motivating our creative teams. And one of the things I'm probably most proud of in my career, given that I don't really have any creative talent at all myself, is that I seem to have some ability to figure out who's really talented and somehow convince them to work within our system, and then most importantly, then to pursue their passions, or their genuine creative passions. And that's how hits are created. So we create a culture where talent is enormously valued. And then we have a rational system, so we're not bugging them any more than necessary, and we encourage them to do their work. And then we provide essentially unlimited financial resources to create perfection. And everyone's, going in that direction. And then we compensate people appropriately. We share. So in success, we share. But the goal is to align all incentives. The incentives
Okay.
of our shareholders should be aligned with the incentives of our colleagues. We all should
Excuse
be
me.
pulling in the same direction.
As in cinema, it's a hit-driven business. What is a hit? I mean, what numbers do you look at? What metrics do you look at? As you're looking, for example, toward GTA 6, I mean, what kind of range sort of makes it a hit for you?
Well, you would look at unit sales for something like GTA 6 or NBA 2K or Borderlands or Civilization, and you would look at the sales of the last iteration, or in the case of new intellectual property, you'd sort of get a sense of what you think that thing looks like and compare it to other similar releases. And on the mobile side, you would be looking at ultimately you'd be looking at your revenue and your profitability to get a sense of what a hit is.
When I listen to you, you have something of a portfolio with the mobile and the annual sports franchises that get renewed every year, and then the big console releases. Is that the way you view it? Are you sort of hedging? You can sort of hedge by not having all your eggs in one of those baskets?
Absolutely. You know, when we took over Take-Two in 2007, the company had one huge hit in the Grand Theft Auto series, one tiny hit in the NBA 2K series, and that was about it. And so, in addition to fixing the problems that we inherited, including meaningful compliance problems, our job was to diversify the product line and actually create more hits on the one hand, and on the other hand, to create a catalog that would generate income on an ongoing basis. And I said, in the very beginning, I said, look, our goal is to be in a position where when we open up the doors on January 1st, we're a profitable business, and then the hits, you know, are on top of that. And that's basically what we've been able to do. So today, you know, we're actually much more diverse than I originally had anticipated and hoped, in that we have a mobile business, which is a live services business. We have these forever franchises. Many of them continually create revenue and profits. We have our frontline console and PC releases that hopefully are profitable and big. They aren't always, of course. We have our catalog, which is the stuff we released in the past. And then we have the live services on the console side, which essentially is catalog as well. But I'm dividing between, say, Grand Theft Auto Online and ongoing sales of Grand Theft Auto 5. One being live services, the other being catalog. Well, you add that all together, and the business becomes much more reliable. You can look at the business and say, this is an ongoing business. It is not as much a hit-driven business, although, of course, in the fullness of time, we rely upon hits and new intellectual properties.
How sensitive is your business to consumer sentiment? If consumers start spending less, does it affect your business overall, or some parts of your business more than others?
I wish I could say that we were counter-cyclical. There are people who believe the entertainment business is, that old chestnut of, times are tough, so entertainment's not expensive, and I'll soothe myself when I'm unhappy with the economy by consuming more entertainment. It's not really the case. We are pretty well correlated with the economy. So in tough economic times, we will also be hurt. It is not true, for example, that in the Great Depression, the movie studios did fine. In fact, nearly all of them went bankrupt. But no, we're subject to the economy for all the reasons you'd expect. If consumers have less money to spend, they'll spend less on entertainment too. And arguably, we could be disproportionately hurt, although we do not seem to be. And sometimes we can be we wouldn't be counter-cyclical, but sometimes we don't track the economy so closely because, for example, to consume a mobile experience, it's free. You can enjoy the experience without paying anything. And if you do pay, these can be quite small numbers. These are not big expenditures.
Is it a good business? And if so, how good a business is it? I mean, there was a time that I knew television some. And
I think you still do.
An owned station in a major market was a great business. I mean, there were margins of 50% or even more in the really big. On the other hand, the network business was a terrible business. It was a lot of money, but you were talking 4 or 5% margins. How good a business is video game?
It's a good business. A well-run interactive entertainment company would have an operating margin in sort of the 20 to 30% range. And one of the things that makes it good is that a well-run interactive entertainment company can have very high hit ratios in console and PC, sort of hit ratios in the sort of 70 to 80% range, if not more, versus, say, a well-run motion picture company where your frontline hit ratio on a good day is 30, 35%, which is to say more than half of what you do flops. So it is a very good business as entertainment businesses go, and certainly the return on equities, at the risk of selling our own book here, has been excellent at this company, really excellent.
You're a consumer business. You're selling to consumers. How do you get a sense of what the consumer wants? I mean, take Grand Theft Auto 6, for example. Very big
Oh
launch.
shit!
How
More
do you
questions
get a sense
about
of what
it.
the consumer's after?
It's such a great question, and it's a complicated question because, of course, the development starts so far in advance of when the launch is going to occur. And I think it's one of the things that our creative teams do so well, which is they have a sense of where this property needs to be at a point in the future. They have a vision for that. And with regard to new intellectual property, it's maybe even more complicated. But of course, done the right way, what drives our business is the creative passion of extraordinary people with amazing talent. It isn't a sort of, let's do market research on where the consumer is going to be in X amount of time. This is as much art as anything else. It's one of the things that makes it so exciting. It's challenging too, but it makes it really exciting. And if we get that right, if our creators get that right, we serve our audiences, and it is our primary focus. I mean, our focus around here is to be of service to our consumers, to engage them and captivate them and delight them. If we get that right, then the numbers will take care of themselves.
Since you got involved in 1993, technology has evolved a long way.
Sure.
And if anything, it seems to be evolving even faster today. We don't know where. How has it changed your business, and how do you anticipate where it's going?
Well, what's changed is our ability to create something spectacular. And I think that's what will continue to change. We have not reached the technological asymptote that was reached, frankly, long ago in motion pictures and television. And the effect of generative AI on motion pictures and television, in my opinion, is you may end up reducing the cost profile, but we already have visual effects. I'm not sure that the visual effects will be better because of generative AI, but they may be quicker and cheaper. With regard to our business, there's still a lot to be done visually, graphically in our games.
Yeah,
So,
I agree with that.
our game NBA 2K, if you squint, it looks like real basketball, but you still have to squint a little bit. It's still animation. It's terrific animation, but we don't really have in interactive entertainment something yet that really looks like live action. But technology will get us there, probably in a shorter period of time than maybe even I expect. That doesn't mean that every game is going to look like live action. That wouldn't make any sense creatively. But that will be another tool in our toolkit. That's generated by technology. One of the questions I'm often asked is, does generative AI mean that someone sitting at home can ask ChatGPT 14 to make a GTA competitor, code it, give me the marketing materials, and we're off to the races. I don't believe for a minute that that's going to happen. There's no evidence that tool sets allow people to win creatively. So I don't think that we're in a situation where generative AI is going to change the underlying business dynamics. To the contrary, I think these are phenomenal digital tools, and the more mundane tasks will be done more automatically, and that's the history of our
I was gonna
business.
say.
And the creative tasks will still be done by amazing human beings. It'll be the intersection of the technology and human genius that will create hits on an ongoing basis. I'll give you an example. When I started in 1993, if we wanted to create a lawn in a video game, we had artists who had to create an individual blade of grass, or it would just look like paint. Well, today, if one of our artists wants to create a lawn, they press a button, lawn. Again, that's before generative AI. So I think you're going to see much more of that, but that's not really going to change the character of the business. And I wish I could say it would reduce our cost. For some of our lighter offerings, it may. For example, level creation in the mobile business is probably going to become more efficient. For our big, robust releases, I think the cost reduction that we may find with technology will be swamped by the ability to do more, and we're going to want to do more, and our consumers will demand more. One of I think the mistakes that people make is to believe somehow that generative AI is going to reduce employment. The history of technology is it increases employment, always increases employment. And even the paperless office, turns out offices use more paper than they ever had before. So I think that technology will allow us to do more for our consumers. That'll build the market. That will increase employment. But the exciting thing is, the ability to make something that's even more beautiful, even more compelling, even more interesting.
You mentioned marketing. How do you market a big console game like Grand Theft Auto 6?
So it probably doesn't look much different than motion picture marketing. So we'll do a lot of brand marketing for a big release.
Okay, I had to pause this just for a second, but dude, the guy who's interviewing Strauss Zelnick, he keeps asking about GTA 6, and I just keep cracking up because it's like, dude, this guy is really trying to get like almost every detail out for us. Like, this shit's insane.
How do you market a big console game like Grand Theft Auto 6?
So it probably doesn't look much different than motion picture marketing. So we'll do a lot of brand marketing for a big release. We'll use outdoor, we'll still be on television. The bulk of our spend, though, will be more directed to a consumer. It's more performance marketing. So we will use social media, and the audio-visual material against which we advertise will typically be delivered by Hulu, for example, as opposed to network television. And we don't spend money on Super Bowl ads typically. But you will see us in outdoor for our big releases. I believe in outdoor. So there's the combination of brand marketing and performance marketing. We also have a company-wide consumer database of hundreds of millions of active records. We can market directly to those consumers legally because we have a relationship with them. We've been in touch with them. So while observing privacy regulations worldwide strictly, we can reach out in many instances to consumers within our database and say, hey, this is available. We think you're going to like this.
You made a big acquisition in Zynga. How's it gone?
Well, we closed that deal in mid-22. And as the ink was drying on the contract, the mobile business actually declined for the first time in its history. So one could argue that the timing wasn't great. The truth is, though, we weren't playing for 2022. Around here, we think about the future of this company in 5, 10, 20, 30-year increments. We're trying to build a long-term, durable enterprise, an enterprise that will, of course, outlive me, but also my colleagues. And we looked at the business and we were like, we're a leader in console and PC, and we're pretty much nowhere in mobile. And there was an opportunity to bring Zynga into the fold. And it was an expensive deal at the time. It was the most expensive acquisition that had been done in the interactive entertainment businesses, eclipsed quickly by the Microsoft Activision deal. But at the time, it was a big deal, and certainly a big deal for us. At this point, as I mentioned, mobile represents 50% of our net bookings. It's a very successful business, and we have new hits. And the thing that Frank Gibeau
I just would
has done
not
in
expect
leading the
mobile
team
to be
so
a big hit, to
successfully
be honest.
is the hardest thing to do in mobile, where hit ratios are quite low, way lower than console. And that is generate new hits. Most recently, Match Factory and Color Block Jam, which are terrific, and both brought to us by our studios in Turkey, Rollic and Peak, respectively. And we're really excited about the ability to bring new hits to market and still to bring our legacy titles, Words with Friends, Empires and Puzzles, Zynga Poker, a very long list of legacy titles that we call forever franchises, and we bring those to consumers around the world. So it's been great, and I think it's going to be better in the future as well.
Is the development path for mobile substantially shorter than for console? And as a result, can you take more shots?
Yes and yes. Although we have found that, as in any entertainment business, throwing stuff against the wall and seeing what sticks never works. You still have to be really selective. But if we release 1 or 2 new intellectual properties here in console and PC at most, we can launch 3 to 10 in mobile. And the timelines are quicker, the dev costs are lower. The marketing costs, however, are quite substantial. Because even
I was going to say marketing's definitely
a very
up there.
successful mobile title, we need to acquire users. And that's an expensive proposition with a payback period that is not current. So you'll have a spend in this quarter, and your payback will occur over, for example, 2 years before you're in profitability for that cohort. So you have to have a balance sheet to support that, which we do.
One of the biggest questions right now in all of gaming, in entertainment generally, is when does Grand Theft Auto 6 come out? Which seems to be a very carefully held secret. Why is it so carefully held as a secret?
the anticipation for that title may be the greatest anticipation I've ever seen for an entertainment property. And I've been around the block a few times, and I've been in every entertainment business there is. And we want to maintain the anticipation and the excitement. And we do have competitors who will describe their release schedule for years in advance. And we found that the better thing to do is to provide marketing materials relatively close to the release window in order to create that excitement on the one hand and balance the excitement with unmet anticipation. And we always get it exactly right, but that's what we're trying to do.
Basically, he said that he's trying to balance it. So, damn, bro, that means... Dude, I wonder when we're actually going to get the game then. Because if he's saying... Dude, that's insane. If he's saying that he wants to balance it in that way, that means, like, we probably won't see GTA 6 coming out for probably... Ooh. Probably next year or latest this year. Or not latest, earliest this year. So it kind of goes back to what I was saying though, like a little bit ago. We have a chance of it coming out in fall, right? But him building up all the anticipation means he's trying to balance it between it either, you know, how do I explain it? Because I'm not really good with words, but what I'm trying to say is what he's kind of saying that I'm kind of picking up is, instead of saying, hey, the game's going to come out in fall 2025, you know, September 20th, you know, what he's basically doing is making it so the anticipation is there, so that not only are we more anticipated to keep in touch with when it's going to come out. So like if they release, you know, trailer 2, let's say, then, you know, if we were already told when it's coming out, we wouldn't really look at trailer 2 all that much, like realistically. But since we don't know anything about the game and, you know, where it's about or where it is, and, you know, we're still kind of left in that kind of fog, he can still kind of have that promotion and everything work perfectly. So we probably won't get, I'd say, an update till, I personally would say, maybe June for trailer 2, if it's coming out this year. I'm gonna say like June. What's a significant release date, guys? Do you guys know any days in June that would be like significant, like by any means? Like, is there a specific day that they would choose rather than any other day on June? Like, is there a reason why, you know, people were thinking that it was going to come out when when earning calls were happening, or like which type of anticipation such would there be? Also, I'm going to check DMs here in just a second now. Oh, excuse me. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying, Spark. I don't know, I just don't see it being worth it, to be honest. In my personal opinion. That is like really, really nice though. Like him kind of clarifying it a decent amount. Instead of just kind of like leaving us with no answers, he like decided to give us like a pretty decent amount of answers. Like he said, he didn't really explain. How do I? See, I'm so bad at speaking. He didn't really tell us exactly when it's coming out, but he did at the same time. You know, like he gave us enough information to understand where he's coming from, but he didn't give us enough information to, you know, kind of grab onto and be like, hey, it's coming out this time. Which I think he does I think he does that in such a actual, like, genuine good way. Because I don't think I've ever seen a leader in a company like that be able to use his words so, like, proficiently, rather than almost, like, spewing out all, like, crazy details about the game. Which, honestly, I mean, as much as I hate to say this, right? But, GTA 6 can take as long as it wants because, you know, as he said, that they're aiming for perfection. So instead of them trying to, like, push out a release or anything, they're taking their time, so it's going to cover all the bases that everyone's expecting.
After us! We gotta get down there!
So I personally think, yeah, I personally think that that the game will be worth it, honestly. But my guess is we're gonna get trailer 2 either April or June, and we won't get the game till either mid to end fall or summer of next year. Like, as bad as that does sound, like, you know, me saying that, because I really wish I could have better news personally, but I mean, that's what I personally was, like, kind of picking up from what he was saying. Like, Strauss Zelnick actually has, like, such a good explanation for everything. But, like, the way he speaks, he, like, doesn't leak anything. So it's, like, really hard to kind of pick it all up. Like, there's definitely still some, like, hidden Easter eggs, I guess you could say, from a lot of people. Excuse me. I personally think it's going to be worth the wait, like, if I'm being completely honest. But it will take a little bit longer than we all kind of anticipated. So my guess is, as I was saying, my guess is probably, like, June we'll get trailer 2. And I'd say roughly, yeah, June I'd say is when we're probably going to get the trailer 2. If the game's coming out this year. I don't see why they would release trailer 2 really far away from the release date. So my guess is, like, you know, I said it a lot, but June. I feel like they are aiming for fall of 2025 though. It's just they move in so much silence that it's, like, almost impossible to really dictate on exactly when they're going to release it. What's up, GTA Slayer? How you doing, man? So yeah, as I was saying, like, I genuinely do think it's gonna come out either this year or summer of next year. I don't feel like they would do a January or May release. I feel like they'd do more of a July release for the game if it was coming out next year. I mean, obviously, you know, he said that the game is going to take a little bit to make because Rockstar aims for perfection, so that also is kind of like a kicker as well, because now not only do we have to kind of anticipate over the fact that, you know, you kind of have to grab a grasp of understanding where they may be at in development. I guess with the leaks that we got back in 2022, I think it was. Yeah, 2022. I guess the leaks there will kind of give us, like, a slight answer about when it could possibly, or yeah, I guess you could base it off the leaks. Because I feel like if you look at the leaks and you kind of take a guess at where their development is, if their development looks and feels like GTA 5, then we'll most likely be expected to see, you know, the game coming out probably 2026. But if the game looks a lot different than like a Grand Theft Auto 5 release, then I would personally say that it would be 2025, like late 2025. I wouldn't say like a Christmas launch though. I don't believe in a Christmas launch. And it's not that I don't want a Christmas launch or anything. Or like, you know, I'm against it. I just don't feel like they would kind of do that, to be honest. I feel like the latest they would do probably is like a November release. I'd say like trailer 2 either April 1st all the way to June. I'm gonna say June 18th. I'm only gonna say 18th is because you know, that's my birthday. Not June, but like that's the day that my birthday is on. Or not the day, the number that my birthday is. So that's my guess, is like June 18th. Anywhere from April 1st all the way to June 18th is when, you know, I personally think we'll get a trailer 2. I feel like GTA 6 will probably not come out in a December release. I don't see why they would do that, but yeah, if they do, you know, maybe at least get it, you know, this year than a later year or anything. But I just don't see a company that has that widespread of a marketing team to do a December launch. Whoa. Well, that's purely because I don't really see them doing a December launch, because the game would just almost lose its, I wouldn't say lose its spark, but I feel like it'd be a lot lower in sales, because everyone's gonna be like with family and whatnot. So the game's not gonna be the main, you know, the main how do I explain it? The game's not gonna have like its main core to it. You know, like instead of getting it, you know, in the middle of summer, you know, you got everyone basically off to different things. And what I mean by that is, like, someone might be on vacation. A lot of kids who play the game as well, you know, they might be, you know, not in school because of summer break. Just, I'm kind of looking at it like that. So that's my guess, is that's when I think they'll probably release trailer 2 is like anywhere between April to June. That's the big guess right there. I'm seeing like a late June than early, to be honest, but I mean, as long as we get trailer 2 anyways, it'll be worth it. Nice. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna hop in the helicopter with you because my vehicle is gonna take way too long. But yeah, that's my official guess is like June. Excuse me. Yeah, that is kind of my guess, though. I'm not gonna lie.
As spontaneous deep sea excursions
Oh, my.
go, that was a
Big ol'
profitable
yawn.
one. See you again soon.
Should we sell all this cargo? We have 18. Or should we keep going up till we got a decent amount? You know, let's do chemicals again. Why not? Oh, bro is coming back for me. Okay, bet. I appreciate it. I was not expecting that, but I do appreciate it. You want to head out, have a good stream? Alright, man. You have a good one. I do appreciate you coming out. I hope you have a good night. Or a good day, I should say, technically, but I hope you have a good one, man. I appreciate you coming out. It's always a good time. Hopefully, hopefully next time that you're in the stream, you know, we could play some games. Be kind of fun. Oh. My character just got smoked. Bro's got a flashlight. That's actually kind of sick. See, that's like the little things about the game is like that makes the game feel so alive. Is like it's nighttime, an NPC just randomly pulled out a flashlight. It just it's so little, but it just, I don't know, it adds life to it. So it almost just feels kind of nice. I also I gotta pay attention where I'm driving because I can't stop hitting vehicles today. Use your sponsor yesterday, really good people. Hey, W, man. What type of stuff did you get? If you don't mind me asking. Oh shit, I tripped an alarm. I don't know where this generator is, bro. I'm blind. I don't know where they would put a generator on a big building like this anyways. You could pay me like $1 million IRL and I would not even know. Same as they give you to use. Oh, you got like a couple $100 million, like in vehicles and like 250 in cash, with like a bunch of modded outfits and stuff. It's above the shutter door. Wait, I'm so blind. Hold on. W. What rank was it? What's above the door? Oh, there was like nothing. I'm just gonna use the Oppressor Mark 2 instead of the Oppressor Mark 1 because it's gonna be a little easier to navigate that building.
What the fuck?
I just find it so difficult to find this like generator. There's no way it's that. Oh my god. Bro. Just gonna ignore that real quick. I only got it because I seen it on your account. Told him that I got it from your video because I don't know where to put. Oh, you don't know where to put the code? Wait, did you already buy it, or are you like getting ready to buy it? Because I was gonna say you just use like the damnmods.com/axage link, and then when you use that link, when you're getting ready to like purchase it, it'll say like discount code, and you just type in my full username. It's just AXAJJ. Already bought it. Spoke to. Oh, nice. I hope you're enjoying the account, bro. I know I have an account with them as well. It's a Surfer Sleek one. That one has a lot of stuff on it. I'm not a huge person on modded accounts, but like that's actually an account that I will use. Like I'm obviously like grinding on my main right now, but you know, like I don't actually mind modded accounts from damn mods at all. I'm just waiting for it now. Yeah, it'll take a little bit. I mean, you know, they're one of the most reputable, reliable, like people for services like that. So, you know, you'd much rather it take time than them just giving you like a duped modded account that's just gonna get banned in 2 weeks. You know, like. Bro, can I stop getting calls? More to play about? Definitely worth the wait. Nothing but positive. Yeah, dude, there's a bunch of positive reviews on them. But you know, if I had like if I wasn't like a huge person on GTA and I wanted an account or anything, I definitely would have paid money for an account from them. But I mean, not only that, your boy's not rich right now. But no, like if I had the coin for it, I'd probably get an account from them. Like if I really needed an account, definitely is the main go-to. Because let's say like this account that I'm playing on right now, right? This is my main account. Let's say this shit got banned, I would literally just buy an account from them and use it for videos, because it would have enough money to help out. Not only that, it would basically have tons and tons of modded cars chilling there for me. So I'm just chilling with the modded stuff, to be honest. And they were kind enough to actually give me a modded account for me to play on for stream. And like, you know, there is a few cars that I'm missing that are supposed to be modded, but I mean, he pushed out the account so quick for me, it was insane. I was like, hey, you know, I would love to have a modded account for, you know, stream. And he was like, okay, I don't know if I could do that today, but, you know, eventually we will. And literally was able to do it the next day. That's insane. Yo, what's up, Panda? How you doing, man? Level 193 on PlayStation 5, joined on Xbox to play with my son, and thought I don't want to grind that, so I just get a new one. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't blame you, to be honest, because like, think of it. I used to play PlayStation as well, but I never played online on PlayStation. Well, I shouldn't say I never. I did, but it was not much at all. I was mainly an Xbox player. And if I wanted to play like with my brother or anything, I would literally have nothing. My brother, he actually wants to play GTA 6 on PlayStation. Oh yeah, I got a question. So, is like everyone who plays GTA 5, are they mainly like PlayStation or like what? Because it seems like almost all the big YouTubers that play GTA are like PlayStation. I feel like the counterfeit goods are gonna be in this vehicle. Oh, steal it! Shit, I don't have a cargo bob, do I? No, I don't. I don't even have a truck. That loads on PS5. It's really good. Lobbies compared to Xbox. So are you saying like PlayStation 5 is better than Xbox for games, or like what's the main kicker? Because like I'm gonna be honest, PlayStation 5, you know, like I'm not against it. It's just I never got into their UI or anything, so it's just kind of like a foreign language, it almost feels like to me. PS5, we got some exclusive. Yeah, they have exclusives for a little bit. They're not going to be exclusive for all that long anymore, though. I think it's not going to be exclusive till 2026 or 7. Whenever the new Xbox comes out, basically all their exclusives are not going to mean anything. Lobbies are nowhere near as griefed on PS5 as Xbox game-wise. I'd say it's the same gameplay. Oh shit, I just crashed the vehicle. Yo, there's no way. Xbox One is a family console, whilst PS5 is a gaming console. So like, what do you mean by like family console? Like one that like family comes over just to play like random games on, or like what indicates that meaning behind it, you know? I also should have bought like the Iron Mule or whatever for this. Because like if I was able to get a PlayStation 5 account, I'd probably play PlayStation 5, but I don't know. I don't mind their controllers by any means. Like I used their controllers like a decent amount when I was playing PC, and I kind of got used to it. I think they're both the same. Are they the same graphical wise? Cool. Because I know the Series S is like one of the smaller size consoles and doesn't have the greatest graphic card compared to the Series X or the PS5, but I just don't know if it had like a significant difference or not, so it was good to know. That's an argument I've always heard, to be honest. I mean, I was just always, you know, curious. The only thing I just don't really like about PlayStation 5 all that much, though, is just like the UI. That's really the only thing I'm not like a huge fan of. I find their UI is not like user friendly. Like with Xbox, if you gave an Xbox, I can't speak, Xbox to someone random, you'd be able to navigate through everything within, you know, a day, 2 days of playing. PlayStation, I feel like you'd almost learn stuff still after having it for years. And the only reason I'm saying that is because like I've used Xbox and PlayStation probably like an equal amount. Probably not now, but like when I did have my PlayStation, and I noticed, like, I was still like finding out stuff about the PlayStation versus like Xbox. Like Xbox, like I could literally just like, oh well, this is your like home tab. Oh, this is people, parties. Like it tells you everything, profile and system. And then you have your PS5, which has like that weird UI where, you know, you'd actually have to look for a lot of stuff rather than it being right in front of you. Series X has better graphics slightly, whilst PS5 is faster loading times. Well, the loading times are definitely just because of the what's it called? The SSD, which you could just easily swap out on Xbox. So definitely could change that. Oh, hi, buddy. My dog's on my bed crying at me. She wants to be pet. Hi. Hi. Oh, silly. But I guess it also doesn't really matter because, like, you know, with GTA 6 coming out, if I really wanted to, I could just buy a PlayStation 5 right now.
Once you've got some stock, we can look at making a sale. We're a market-driven business. There'll be good deals for what the buyers out there want at any given time. But the real edge comes when we unload a particular cargo in bulk to a big buyer. They tend to throw in a sweetener.
So this has a 5% bonus on counterfeit.
Source some stock, and hopefully the program I wrote will erase this audio file from your hard drive. If not, see you in court. Jury, I've got mental problems. I'm a fantasist.
This business really
I'm running
sucks.
for
I
president.
wouldn't say it sucks. It has like a 4x bonus. It makes you like 11.3 mil right now. It's a lot of money for a business like this. My dog just keeps crying at me, so I just keep looking back to pet her. I never use this. I mean, I never use it either, but it has a bonus right now, so it's kind of worth it. Oh shit. Smoked myself off of it instantly. Yeah, the business is goated right now. Exactly. I should have hopped in your Sparrow, to be honest. This thing's so slow. But you know, this business has a 4x profit right now. Not only that, if you own GTA Plus, which obviously I don't, you get like extra profits from it too. Like the fact I could sell all my stuff for like 1.3 mil right now, and we've only done this for like an hour 20 minutes or whatever. It's not bad. Obviously you could definitely make more money doing like Bogdan and stuff, but I mean you also have to worry about doing it with people you don't know and all types of stuff, so not worth it in my opinion. I'm out. Bye. Hey man, you have a good one. I appreciate you stopping by. But yeah, I genuinely don't think GTA 6 will get delayed though. I don't see a 2026 launch personally. Like I know I said, you know, it has a chance of it, but you know, everything has a chance of being delayed. But I personally think GTA 6 is going to come out probably like November this year. If it does get delayed, then you know, it is slightly annoying, but I mean, what can you do really? You're such a suck. What are you doing? Huh? Such a suck. Oh, you're such a suck. She keeps like attacking me with her nose. She's like pushing her nose into the side of my arm every time that I like stop petting her. I think we see it end of this year, and these bonuses tell us a lot. Yeah, exactly. Because like, think of it, they're giving us a 4x bonus right now. I don't think, have they ever given us a bonus like that? I know they did like a 3x, like a 3 times RP and money, but it wasn't like, it wasn't any cargo. It was just normal missions. I think it was like races back in 2017, 2018. And that was like old gen, like, you know. So I just don't think that they give us bonuses like this all that often. I won last week with Bunker. Yeah, ow. What are you doing? That hurt. I just feel like this type of bonus is just more worth. I never really did the one with the Bunker either though, so I'm kind of not completely aware of what it might have had or such, you know. Oh, the big city. Huh? What are you doing? This dog, man. I'm so silly, man. If you guys ever want a dog or anything, get a pit bull, man. I'm just telling you. Get a pit bull. And she's literally crying at me right now because I'm not petting her. Just 1 second. GTA is calling my name. You hear that? Yeah, GTA is calling my name. Yeah. Oh, dude. I have a webcam, but I'm not like a person who really puts my face online at all. Never really, since I never really like believed in it, but I just, you know, it's not my personal thing. And you know, if it was, I'd show you guys my dog, but you know, I just don't do that stuff. I don't know why. Yo, this dog is hilarious. Why are you looking at me like that for? She's got my arm itchy because she's a short hair dog. And from her rubbing into me. Damn. From her rubbing into my arm is like making me itchy. Oh, now she decided to lay down. But yeah, are you playing on Xbox? Why don't you do it with friends so you get more? I'm doing it with one guy right now, but I mean, I don't really got much people on Xbox to do stuff with. I have like my IRL, but he doesn't really play the game all that often, especially in like comparison to like the amount that I play. He's more like into 2K and different games like that. But yeah, I'm on the new gen right here. Username is Axage Stinks. All one word basically. Capital A, capital S. It used to be just normal, like just AXAJJ, but I mean, that account is no longer available, so that's why I do kind of want to move to PlayStation as well for GTA 6. It's because, like, imagine this, right? I load up GTA 6 on the PlayStation 5, and imagine the amount of people that like actually watch my videos and stuff are actually on PlayStation. It'd be like a wide variety of people that would be able to play. Because I mean, I've been asked so many times, oh, what platform do you play? And they're like, oh, you play Xbox, I'm on PlayStation. I'm like, damn. Yeah, it's insane. Oh, it's AXAJJ and then the word stinks. Like STINKS. I can pop it up on stream right here for you. It's just got like the remastered OG profile picture that everyone was using a while ago. Damn, my leg's a little itchy. This dog's a little joke, man. Like, what is this dog even doing? Shit came into my room, jumped up on my bed, and then, like, attacked my arm for a little. And then she just, like, she left my room to look at me through the, like, the little tiny crevice that I could see through my door. And then once I look back at her, she, like, starts coming back into the room. Just added you, but I'll accept it in here in just a second. I just want to deliver the supplies, and then I'll shoot you an invite. Or actually, I could just accept it. I forgot that I'm not on PlayStation, so I don't have like issues with adding really quick. Look at that, boom. What? What? What are you doing? You big old dog. Can I pet that dog? Come help you for an hour? Bet, man. You don't need to, but I appreciate it. Why? Why? Are you like going crazy at me? What? This dog won't stop just staring at me. Just a blank face just staring directly into my soul, basically. Boom. Deliver. There you go. There's an invite. Why are you such a suck, huh? Why are you such a suck? Why are you such a suck? Ow.
Listen to me.
Damn, big yawns. We have 24. Should we technically sell now or what? Sell for 1.4. Oh, excuse me. Or should we just fill it up? Goddamn hiccups. Can't remember what's good right now. Is to either fill it up or just sell it now. pill, but what is this like? What's this right here? Trailer? Or what? Oh, you can steal the stuff inside of it. I don't know why you would need that, but I guess that's cool. Don't get the... I have no idea what that is. Bro, this shit's not gonna float. Oh, there you go. Oh, that NPC cooked it. Oh, shit. Yo, what are these NPCs, dude? Flip it, and then I might be able to get it onto the back of this MLC. If an NPC doesn't hit it like that, dude. Shit. Oh, I can get that on the truck. There we go. That was a little bit hard to get the cargo, but I mean, hey, it's on the truck now, so we're chilling. That was a little silly. Making a little bit of bones. Oh, you always blow this up for the goods to drop out the back? I didn't know that it dropped out of the back for this. I know it does for like the vehicles, like what's it called? You know, let's try that actually. Might as well, right? Oh, I did not mean to kill you, but... Oh, yeah. Bro, I did not know that. I thought that was, like, only for, like, the mule. Also, I gotta turn off friendly fire if I'm accidentally killing you. For narcotics and chemicals, they drop out. I mean, this is counterfeit goods, so that's not even... It's not even those. I completely forgot I had the friendly fire on because I was shooting my friend. I'm a little slow with that. That's my fault. But you know, I didn't know that it could come out the back like that. That would have made everything so much easier. Because now anytime that it's there, I'm just gonna blow it up just to get it out and then dip with it. The one way you have to drive it from the barge. Yeah, I have no idea any like optimal ways to do it, to be honest. The one where you leave the sea and drive, just blow it up. You gotta show me this actually. Whenever whenever we do it. It'd be a little easier to follow it through. Let's source chemicals.
So
I'm not going to use the oppressor to go to the Alamo Sea. That would be way too long. What are the chances of being banned from duping nowadays? I wonder. Not really high, to be honest. As long as you just like do it in a sensible way. What I mean by that is like, instead of basically going through and duping a bunch of vehicles and trying to sell them a bunch every day, they kind of made it so it's like kind of hard to get banned, because if you dupe 10 vehicles, you can really only sell 1 to 2 every day, because if you sell more than that, it'll drop in value like crazy. And if your dupes are clean, you'll probably have no chance of getting banned, as long as you just sell 1 or 2 every day. And what I mean by like every day is like every 18 hours. Like your ban chance is so low now in comparison to what it used to be. Actually, like, kind of insane.
Hi, buddy. Come on.
Obviously, if you do like some of them, it'll be like pretty high with ban rates, but you know, as long as you just do like the good rated glitches and stuff, you'll be fine. Wait, so what do you mean the one where you leave the sea and drive back? Are you saying that you just get the release? I'm confused on what you mean by you're gonna blow it up. You have like 40 sentinels last night, so I guess I just sell them that way. Yeah, you just sell like one every 18 hours, or 2 every 18 hours, and you're just chilling. How do I get back up to this? Once you get on the beach. Oh, that's where I thought you were talking about like an easier way instead of having to do the undersea, like underwater thing. But you know, I know about that. I did that almost like every time I've done this, to be honest. I just didn't know you could do it with the big trailers. This is what I'm talking about, like about the mules. There we go. That's what made me a little confused. It's like, I did not know you could blow up the trailers like whatsoever. That would have made it so much easier. I'm kind of hungry right now, I'll be honest. I'll message my friends real quick and see what time they're going out. What did I just hit in the water? Oh, I got hit by the poles here. That's always fun. And there's more, dude. I hate the docks that like aren't even there, but they are. If that makes sense. Like, they have the poles, but they don't have the actual like wood on it. So stupid. Excuse me. Oh. Or just smogged me. There we go. Oh, I accidentally hit you. Sorry, no, you're chilling. But yeah, you're chilling, man. You don't gotta worry. It was kind of funny that you hit me with it, though. I'll be honest. Y'all are just like cooking me with the spares right now, though. Excuse me. Oh shit. Bro. Flip your helicopter. Oh, that's a bomb. I'm just gonna blow that up in the air. I was trying to type and fly at the same time. It doesn't work. I feel that. Dude, I've blown up so many planes by accident, and helicopters and everything, because I was not paying attention to the game. It happens way too much. Let's do counterfeit goods. Yeah, type and flying is not the greatest thing, but I mean it does work sometimes when you're just like in open land and you're flying completely fine, you know? Did the dupe glitch get patched? No. It's been up for like 7 months, man. I don't think it will get patched for a while now. I'm not really worrying about dupes and stuff, I don't think, because I mean realistically they have like a good detection now that it doesn't even really need to be moderated as much. Like obviously they'll have a team that works on them, but they're not their main focus no more. It's usually like RP and like crazy glitches like the frozen money. Thanks, Evil Weevil. No worries, man. That's why I do these live streams, is just to answer anyone's questions. And obviously, you know, hang out with you guys as well, so you know, I always try to stream like almost every day. I've been kind of cutting back on the streams lately, just because I've been like really like just busy doing stuff. But I'm probably gonna be on track to do a lot more streams here. Excuse me. So I will be locked in. I went way too far, dude. I was not paying attention. We just launched that, dude. There we go. I was gonna say, dude, I couldn't see any of it. I was like worried for a second. I was like, no, we just lost it. But we're good. How do you guys make it so like your live streams they'll like go to members only? Like after you're done streaming. Or is that not possible? Oh, my eye is so itchy. Do you get more money for selling in like a public lobby? Because I was gonna say if we go to a public lobby, we could do the passive mode with guns glitch to never get blown up. I don't think you get a bonus. Damn. I'll put the the non-copyright music from the videos in the background. Going to eat BRB later. All right, man. Enjoy your food. All right, let's do medical supplies again.
So
I don't know why, but I can't play with music or anything anymore. It's weird. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Damn. My dog barking scared the shit out of me for no reason. Okay. Oh wow, it's like a full-on solid wall basically. Oh shit, we just did like a little jump. Oh, and we did another one. Damn, is this thing invincible? Oh. Oh, it says collect. I'm stupid. Or wait, am I just tripping or what? Why is it like in God mode? Do I have to move it just to snipe it or what? Oh, now it's moving when it gets damaged. Or hit with a rocket, I should say. Weird. That was extremely, extremely weird. I did not mean to hit you. That is my fault. Excuse me. W. I feel like we should sell. Oh, that just kind of hurt my neck. Ow. Alright, man. You take care of combat. You have a good one. I appreciate the help.
Hey, it's me again. Looks like everything made it.
Alright, let's go ahead and sell this. Because I need to get ready for some stuff, and I also do want to make a video about the new stuff for GTA 6. So let's go ahead and let's give bro V. Wait, is he still in the lobby? Or no, he left. Okay, let's do land.
Time.
Go ahead and sell this, and then I'm gonna hop off for a little. And I'll probably have the video posted on today. No, I'll probably have it posted on YouTube today. Dude, the little Issy classics are funny. I appreciate the help though, Combat Survivor. That's awesome. Bonus RP will be visible? Huh. Oh shit. This spun out. What's up, this map? How you doing? My dog is going crazy. How you doing, this map sucks? Welcome back into the stream. What a weird spot to deliver cargo. How's your day been going? We've been just doing a little bit of cargo, just chilling. Awesome. Love how a car just cut me off. Doing good. Thank you for asking. No worries, man. I'm gonna be hopping off here soon, but I'll be making a video. Probably in a couple hours. What I mean by that is like I'll probably have the video up. I'd say a couple hours from now is when the video will be up. I'm actually better hop on for a bit and try the OG dupe glitch if it's still active. Yeah, it still works. Having issues not getting contact missions. Yeah, it's inconsistent, but I mean, it still works, so. I gotta sit up, dude. This chair hurts. Yeah, I'm surprised the OG dupe is still like active, especially since it's been active for a couple of months now. What's up, Fear? How you doing, man? Welcome back in. Hope your day is going good. How are you? I'm doing pretty good, man. Just doing some cargo. You know, I thought I'd hop on, do a little bit of the hangar missions. Like how we normally do a little bit of things, but just thought, you know, might as well do it. You know, make a little bit of legit cash while I'm at it. Probably be doing a GTA 6 video later on today, so. Hopefully we hit algorithm with that. That would be kind of nice. I don't know if Blacksbow is in here. Currently comms ban for a month. That's why they haven't been playing GTA with it. Damn, you got comms banned. That sucks. Yeah, I don't think Blacksbow is in here at all. Good shit. I see you still, or see you keep uploading. I see it on my recommended. Hey, man. I try. It's a little difficult getting algorithm because, you know, to hit algorithm you need engagement mainly. So like when people watch the videos and whatnot, you know, I mainly need them to like the video, comment, and like watch it a decent amount, like all the way through. And from doing that, it gives the video like a bunch of engagement, and it will boost it because then YouTube thinks, hey, like, you know, this video's getting traction. Let's keep boosting it. But it's a little difficult doing it. But I mean, you know, eventually it'll pop off, you know. Also been saying some crazy shit to get comms banned. No, literally. But these little issy classics are silly. Damn, that's a decent amount of money. Nah, never. Nah, man. I had to be saying some crazy stuff. We just made 2.1 mil from like an hour and a half of doing stuff. That's not too bad though. For legit money, that's actually pretty good. Enjoy that. One of the days I'll have to pick your brain on this car, dude, if you don't mind. I don't mind, man. I have a whole Discord that like basically explains everything. Like if you want a more in-depth guide, basically, the Discord's probably gonna be like your main thing to be in. Is it okay if I just say it on here? It sounds like crazy. It's just insults, but the way I said I feel like wasn't bad. Probably not. Probably not. Try to keep the YouTube chat, you know, centralized and good, rather than, you know, it being toxic or anything. Well, I appreciate you guys, you know, coming in, selling. I'll probably be in the Discord because I'm going to work on this video. But I will go ahead and, you know, see you guys later. I appreciate the help from Combat Survivor and GTA, aka Steven. I appreciate that a lot. I'll probably stream tomorrow as well. I'm gonna go ahead and probably upload the video either later on tonight or tomorrow at latest. If the video does get uploaded tomorrow, it would be at 1 p.m. ADT, which is Atlantic Daylight Time Zone. But yeah, it's gonna be about GTA 6. I'm not turning into a Mr. Boss for the win, so trust me, we're gonna literally keep everything legit. So, you know, all my glitches that I was posting before, those are legit. Now, since promoting glitches or anything is kind of against our TOS now, like, you know, deeply, I'm basically not able to post any more of those. So I'm moving into more legit stuff, so we're just basically gonna do everything Grand Theft Auto related. Be great if you could send an invite to the Discord. The invite's from Streamlabs. It should be the link above Fear's message. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. I appreciate the help, as I said. I'll be in the Discord. I'm going to probably have this video out, you know, in a couple hours. It just depends on how long it's going to take me to edit it and get a little bit of information for the video as well. But yeah, I'll go ahead and see you guys later. Appreciate you guys coming out. Appreciate the help from everyone as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.